Hello, hello, my friends. Another dedicated candle review for you today. I am going to be talking about the fragrance Christmas from Kringle Candle. I figure Christmas Eve is probably a great day to upload this review. I know a lot of people have a lot of things going on today, but maybe I'll keep you guys company and share my thoughts on this #1 selling fragrance from Kringle Candle. Maybe I'll keep you company as you are going about all of the Christmas festivities, whether you are cleaning, whether you are cooking, whether you are still wrapping presents. I don't know what you all are doing on Christmas Eve, but I hope I keep you guys a little bit of company and share my thoughts about this Christmas 4-wick candle with all of you guys. So let's go ahead and talk about this one because, like I said, Christmas is Kringle Candle's #1 all-time best-selling fragrance. And for good reason, you guys. If you've caught any of my kind of like my holiday ranking videos, you guys know that this is one of my all-time favorite Christmas fragrances, as well as one of my favorite tree fragrances. This is a beautiful scent. And I've had it in the past. I've had it in a 2-wick format. In fact, I think I've actually reviewed it in a 3-wick format on my channel. The reason why I wanted to re-review it is because the 3-wick format has now been discontinued, and I don't want people to go to that review. I'll still leave it up, but I just wanted to have a more updated review in a vessel that people can actually get their hands on. Now, I will tell you guys that this 4-wick format of Christmas does not seem to stay in stock very long when they do repour it. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and do this review now. So that way, if this comes back into stock at different points throughout the year and you find yourself maybe having a little bit of spare change to spend on it. I know none of us have that right now because we all been spending money on Christmas. But if you ever are interested in purchasing this candle, if you see it go on sale, or again, it comes back into stock and it's a good time for you to buy, I just wanted to be able to share my thoughts with you so that way, you could determine if it's something that you may want to spend your hard-earned money on. So this candle that I am reviewing for you today is one of their 4-wick vessels. This is 32 ounces of 100% soy wax, and this candle does retail for $45. This is their 4-wick format. Now, this fragrance is also available in their large 2-wick tumblers as well as daylights and wax melts. So again, really, really popular fragrance. It comes back year after year. The specific pour date of this candle that I am reviewing for you is November 12th, 2025. So this was poured just really maybe about a month ago, a little over a month ago. And I don't believe that this 4-wick format is currently on the website at the time that I'm filming this review. But again, this is a fragrance I can't ever see Kringle discontinuing just because it is such a hot seller for them. Now, the only thing I'm going to nitpick about here real quick on the packaging, even though I love this picture, I do feel like this got a little bit folded when the sticker was being glued on there or whatnot. Again, that's being nitpicky, but otherwise, totally fine. I actually really love the bright ornament there. It's just so simple and beautiful, but it really just captures, it really goes well with a lot of my Christmas design aesthetic. So let's go ahead and talk about the fragrance notes here. We have top notes of cedarwood, musk, mid notes of sandalwood, Siberian fir needles, and a base note of wood. So no big shock here, you guys. On my channel, I've made no secret of the fact that I prefer warm, woody, sweet tree fragrances. There are other people who like more pine forward type of fragrances. They like that freshly cut, type of tree notes. And I feel like there's a place for all of those, right? But for me personally, I like really sweet, resinous, woody tree fragrances. And this candle just meets all of that criteria. To me, you guys, I pick up the sandalwood for sure in that mid note. The fir needles are there, you guys. This is definitely a tree scent, but it does lean definitely more woody and sweet. My friend Amy over at Beloved Fragrance Finds, she actually finds this one to be almost too woody and sweet. She says there's almost her nose detects something that's kind of sappy and almost maple-like. I think that that's actually the sandalwood note in here. I think that it's just the way that it interacts with the cedar wood and the musk and the fir needles, that it's kind of giving that tree sap accord going on. I did do a review earlier today of the Reserve Christmas Lights candle, doing a little bit of a comparison because I did say that Christmas Lights is in the same fragrance family as this one. But I feel like it's slightly more, there's a couple of notes in there that are a little bit different that set it apart, where there's enough of a nuanced difference that I feel like you can justify having both and they complement each other. But this one I've loved for years, you guys, and it's definitely a repurchase for me year after year. I was so excited when I saw this pop up in a 4-wick last month because I was like, yep, I definitely want that. Added it to my cart, and you guys, it did not last very long on the Kringle website. So it's just a very good, like, woody tree fragrance. Again, I do smell some of that sandalwood in there. Um, but it's just a beautiful fragrance. So if you're unfamiliar with it and you're not really quite sure about it, my best suggestion would be to pick up either a daylight or a wax melt of it first. Now, the thing that I am going to say, and this is something that not everybody who may be aware of, Kringle's jarred vessels like this one, they're 4 wicks and they're 2 wicks, and even their 3 wick candles, those that are still in stock, they're country candles. The jarred vessels are 100% soy wax. However, the wax melts and the daylights are, I believe, are a soy wax blend. So you might want to be aware of that, because soy wax smells a little bit different to me when it's burning as opposed to something that has a little bit of paraffin in it. So you might want to be aware of that if you pick up the daylights or the wax melts. However, I think that you're still going to get a pretty good idea of what the fragrance is going to smell like when you get those daylights or wax melts, and it's a pretty affordable option to be able to try it out. But yeah, really, really love this fragrance. Now let's go ahead and talk about the performance of this candle. Now I have actually had this candle burning for, gosh, you guys, probably about 6 hours at this point. And I actually had it burning in a larger hurricane. So look at how deep that wax pool is. I mean, it's got a good wax pool going on here. Nice, healthy flames. I'm not getting any soot or anything like that. I did see a little bit maybe around the rim here, but again, that's probably more user error because I've had this burning for so long. I think Kringle doesn't recommend longer than 3 hours, but this 100% soy wax formula, you guys, it burns so cleanly that I really don't ever have issues with it. Now, strength and throw on this 4-wick, you guys, this is a solid 9.5. Not only does it throw really well and project really well out here in the open concept spaces, it is very strong in doing so. This is not a subtle fragrance. I would say that if you have some people who might be more fragrance sensitive, this 4-wick format might be too much if you want to burn it in smaller spaces, more closed concept spaces. If you are somebody who is a little bit more sensitive to fragrance, or if you have friends or family members who are going to be in your space that might be a little bit more prone to headaches, even though Kringle does use clean ingredients and I don't get a headache, I could see this one being very strong. That being said, you guys, I did gift this fragrance in a 3-wick to one of my really good friends who tends to be a little bit more sensitive to fragrance, and she's not having any problems with that. And that candle performs quite well too. But I am just going to say this 4-wick has been the strongest version of Christmas that I have experienced it in. So I would recommend the 4-wick for really open concept spaces. But again, if you're planning to burn a candle in in a smaller apartment or like a bedroom or something, I think that you're going to probably be pretty satisfied with the performance of the 2-wick. The 4-wick just might be a little bit too much. And again, if you're not somebody who wants to be just like smacked in the face with fragrance, it's fine for me. I don't find it to be overwhelming, but I did want to put that out there because I do know that there are some people who are a little bit more sensitive to fragrance, or maybe you enjoy candles, but you have people that you live with or that are in your home in and out, that might find it to be a little bit too strong in a different environment. But overall, you guys, this candle does get 2 thumbs up from me. Obviously, I've repurchased it. It's on my top list. I really, really love the fragrance. Really, the main reason I wanted to do this review was to give you guys the updated review on how the 4-wick performs, because we now know that the 4-wick is here to stay at Kringle. We're seeing more and more of their staple and signature fragrances coming out in this 4-wick vessel, and I am here for it. I absolutely love it. And the thing is, you guys, these 4-wicks occasionally go on sale. Like I said, they retail for $45. I do have an affiliate discount code with Kringle. Katie15 saves you 15%. But occasionally they'll put some of these 4-wicks. I've seen them go for like 30% off at different points throughout the year. They will offer different 4-wicks at that price point. And sometimes they're like, you can get them for like $30, $31. And again, this is 32 ounces of wax. It's clean burning. I do find, here's the one thing I will say though, you guys, is that these 4-wicks, I do find that I get through them faster than the 2-wicks. I do think that they burn a little bit faster. They might have less burn time of hours. For me personally, I prefer that because I like to get through my candle stash a little bit quicker. But if you're somebody who really likes to savor and slow down your candle burning experience, then you might want to be aware of that. You might want to stick with the 2-wicks. There's just a lot of things that you kind of got to take into account there. But yeah, you guys, let me know in the comment section down below if this is one of your Christmas time staples. I would be curious to know. So I do want to wish all of you guys a very Merry Christmas if you are celebrating. My family is celebrating that holiday this week, and I just really hope that it's a good one for all of you guys. I know that the Christmas season can be a bag of mixed emotions for a lot of people. I'm right there with you. But this year, I'm just really taking it in all of the time with my family and friends, and I hope that you are able to do so as well. So, anyways, you guys, if you found this review helpful, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to my channel if you are new. I do want to say thank you so very, very much for spending your time here with me today. And until my next one, I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day. Bye.